Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gamer channel. We're going to be continuing our Let's Play series through Dragon Age Origins. We just finished up in Orzammar. We just need to turn in some side quests here.
Grey
So that's what we're
Warden,
going to be doing.
you have impressed the best of us.
Hey, this is the...
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
I'm glad. Freld needs you at your best.
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
I need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Alright. I need to go over to the Shapers. See, talk to her about her family.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
What if they're not acknowledged, even though you have them?
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Artifact from your archives. Doesn't show that you gave me anything. I even have an open slot for you to give me some. Alright. Turn to Filda. I don't remember where she's at.
On it.
Obviously some stuff that I missed my first run through here.
Impressive work, Warden. Is there something more I can help you with? Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
How did the caste system come to be?
His children formed...
We've already talked
Shut.
through this. I'm
The
just trying to
twins
find the
Koopar
option to
and
give
Nock
him the
both
thing.
founded trading houses. but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with... At the other side of the old Empire, they sealed the deep... Kal Shirak is the only other city to outlast the Blight. Then perhaps I could... When our warriors brave the tunnels, they're often too busy to see the wonders around them. They leave treasures and ancient manuscripts rotting in the deeps. If you find anything significant to us, we'd pay you well for your finds.
Keep an eye out.
Thank you. Now, is there anything more you would know? Your presence here... Is there something more I can help you with? Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
Okay, guess not him.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Are you with that warrior girl who's always here?
At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
Perhaps you should stand over there instead.
Okay, so obviously can't do anything there. Come back over here for Orta.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Continue supporting King Harriman.
I will. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Okay, so essentially nothing from her.
The assembly is in recess until King Harriman can address it.
Your role in this election will long be remembered.
Can you believe Balin doesn't know when he's lost?
One of these Deshers.
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
Go to Harrimont and see if there's anything I can do for him.
The Warden
Of course. He's already dead.
has joined Harriman. Attack for Balin.
Like, Balin is literally dead.
This is the part I like.
Let's get
The
started.
music. Time to dance.
On it.
Harrimont in here now. Dang, he is. Never got to explore over there. Noble. Doubt any of the nobles can do anything.
I will not forget who won me this throne.
Bunch of people that just want to talk to him about different things, want to complain. Alright, come in here now.
As you wish.
Bar tag. I just wanted to talk.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Like at this point, I don't understand all the Balin supporters getting all pissy. He is literally long gone. Nothing but bones remain of him in the royal chamber. And there's nothing here. Just pointless. I guess you get to come in here if you're working with Balin. Probably not though, like this is where you would be, huh? All these chests. Literally so many of them, and I can't loot any of them. Herbalist Lady Brodens. Who are you? Tier 4? Nah, leave it there.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Not under poison. I mean, this is easy. Just a flask and concentrator agent. I will go find a merchant and be right back. Diamond Mall. Tier 6, that's a bit better. Definitely better than the tier 4. Which, speaking of, if nothing else, it's just the experience for unlocking it. Okay, not really much in here.
of the hour. Supporters of the
You are always welcome at House Harriman, Warden.
Is there a reason to even come in here now? Doodling?
You have done more for us than I ever imagined. I apologize for doubting you.
No.
At last we have a king again. I trust that King
Well,
Paramount will
I
do
see
he
what
said.
sort of company you've taken up.
Glad I'm getting used to saving.
A trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Let me see your wares.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the Orm myself.
Alright. So. We'll hold on to Bloodline. I'll sell these. Hold on to Vanguard. Don't really want this Forge Master Hammer, I don't think. I'll hold it for now. Dwarven helmet, Dwarven helmet. All this stuff of the Legion doesn't have any stats to it. The gloves do, that's it. Hold on to one of those. Oh my god, that's so good. Do need to buy this. Sell all this stuff. Okay, what does he have? The Rose's Thorn. An insane dagger, it looks like. But not really anything that I want. I think the Spirit one's probably a bit better than both these. Armor. One to all attributes, spirit resistance, spell resistance, mental resistance. Oh, I feel like the spell resistance is really, really good. See, he had stuff to sell, right?
Stone Preserve King Harrowmount. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can.
Concentrator agent. I need 2 of them. Does it take 1 slot for each of these? No? Oh. Okay. Need master herbalism. That's not very helpful.
As you wish.
I think Liliana's gonna use this book. It's warrior or rogue. Why would I use Arrow of Slaying to do a critical hit when I can just do critical shot? Does a critical hit. Suppressive fire needs to be turned on at all times.
It's done.
Oh man. He has not much left.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my Ruck?
I'm sorry, Ruck's dead.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
Bleh. Tier 3.
I can't believe that scheming Harrowmont stole the throne. Now his taxes will bankrupt us to pay for his wife's diamonds. Are you here to buy something or what? I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Buy that. Buy this. All trash. Shadow of the Empire. +2 strength, +2 dex. 1 stamina regen in combat. Really good for her, Liliana. A cunning helm? That's good too. Can't even use this yet because shouldn't have the strength for it. Go in the Chantry now. Can't believe I never saw that before.
Welcome to what will soon be Orzammar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible.
Serve only Andraste.
May her memory live forever.
Okay. I think we can leave here now.
You could show me a little appreciation, you know.
Appreciation? For what?
I saved your ass a while back. When that thing was... You don't even remember.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Red? No, that's fine. Next time I'll... just let it get you, that's all. Give me a moment.
Is everything alright? Or sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
That's strange to you.
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Immediately over it. Alright, so we have Soldier's Peak left. Let's save first. We're gonna go back to camp. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? While we save. Gonna go back to camp.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands, but this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
That should prove useful, no?
Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else, or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
So if you died, would she have another dollar?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities? Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korcari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
What do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Kill Flemeth? Isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
Very well, I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Korcari wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
See what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
All right.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
Where is Badrin? Actually, not yet. There is one thing that I do want from him right now, though. That is these. I will buy this back. I can give it to him.
It'll do, sure.
Who else Does anyone need anything? So then I'm gonna give him.
It'll do, sure.
Yeah. I know Sten wants the painting.
Unexpected. Thank you.
I think Alistair likes the totems.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Is that for me? Really?
Runestones. Morrigan likes.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful, truly.
Silver symbols, pretty sure.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Okay, so what do these do? I think we can drop this on her. Point to spend on attributes. Fine also. And this is Warrior Rogue, Liliana. So we have 4 points here. Dexterity's looking good. Cunning is good. Go ahead and just bump willpower. Really don't know what to give her. I have so many points. Let's do this. Give Death Siphon. Maybe we'll go for a mass paralysis. Drain life would be good too. Death magic. So if we were to knock death magic and death siphon,
right.
have one or the other. So it depends if we need healing or mana.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? I'm sure
I want to see about giving things to people. Alright, so Liliana doesn't need any of this. So if we're giving the bow to someone, it's going to be Zevran. Can use it. As far as staves go, it's really the only one I have. I don't feel like the Forge Master Hammer is better than this. He already has a small flawless on. Okay, so we can give him Merrick's blade, or we could give him Duncan's sword. I think Merrick's blade is going to be a little bit better. The Nug Crusher is just better. Give him that. Alright, so that's everything for weapons. Armor-wise, armors have higher armor value, especially whenever we're looking like my armor is 15.75 plus 1 from the bonus, and then 15% physical resistance. 21.88 is probably much better. I think that's gonna be it for him. A rogue that needs 20 strength ain't got it. Nature damage versus cold damage, I don't really know. Alright, so that's 32 and 32 now for his crystals. They're looking real good. Again, I don't know which one would be better. Looks like it's time for the blood dragon to come off mostly. Do need to level up with most of them, it looks like. Figure out how to be a reaver. Take him all the way to 40 strength, and then because he is dependent on his constitution. We'll take his constitution to 40 also, and then we'll start boosting his dex after that. So I'll go ahead and grab this. Oh, he gets multiple points. Grab both of those. Alistair's got a lot of points as well. He needs 16 cunning at least. Get him 40 strength, and then we'll start bumping his dex. Tactics. Go ahead and start giving him all of these. Oregon. $40 magic. 32 willpower. Oh, we need 16 cunning at least. Could do this just to get her to complete that for the quest we need. I think I'm gonna master the elements with her. He needs Reaver and Berserker. Tactics. Dog is almost max. He currently has Assassin. We'll probably want to give him Duelist since we have a Bard Ranger already. Go ahead and drop him the 20 strength. And after that, we'll equal out his Cunning and Dex. I need willpower for something. Feel like it. Okay. I think that maxes everyone out. So, run through the weapons and stuff again real quick. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nope. 31 strength to be able to wield this, so it's really not worth investing for. I think there was yeah, these that don't require as much of an investment.
and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. I'm sure you'll be
I do need a couple sugar cakes. I didn't know that he replenishes his sugar cakes. Let's do 10. So we can get Ogren Max.
It'll do, sure. It'll do, sure.
Well, that's upsetting. Oh, that went back so far. Okay, at least I know what I'm doing now. Oh, it did not go as far back as I thought it did. Okay. Good, good, good.
If there's anything I can do for you, please. I'm sure you'll...
I think those are the things that we need to give, they should have Dalish gloves. And I only need, like, 5 of these.
It'll do, sure. It'll do, sure.
Okay. Talk.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me.
It will.
My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin, he who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself. What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
I'm so sorry. He killed himself.
He killed himself? Ah, I would doubt it, but no, I see it is telling the truth. May I ask what became of the Anvil of the Void, assuming that it too still existed?
It was It was destroyed as Caradin wanted.
Then it was no doubt for the best. With Caradin also goes any chance I might have had of finding answers on my past, I assume. Tell me, did it find out anything from Caradin? Anything at all about how I might have been made?
The Anvil made golems from living souls.
Meaning that I was once a living creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain?
Not trying to insult you, Shell.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
I'll see what I can do.
If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised. Very well.
Nothing
As
for
you
now.
wish.
Alistair?
Something on your mind?
Oh. Doggo. Pet him. Always pet the doggo.
I've a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
You could go if wanted, if you wanted.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
Could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yes. Liliana.
I'm here for you.
Winnie.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Alright, Ogren.
There you are.
Oh my.
Talk to you.
What about?
You and I, we've... you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Ogren, you're married, even though we killed her. Take your time. What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew, or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean where we were rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronca left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living.
Do you know how to find her?
I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhod. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
We can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
I'd like to know more about you. Or can you teach me to fight like you do?
You want to be a berserker?
What?
Thought I'd never see the day. No, see, it's funny because you'll never be able to do it. A mage wants to be a berserker? But if you know someone fit for this type of work, I'll teach him. It'll be nice to have another berserker to grunt at for a change.
Tell me more about berserkers.
What the sod is there to know? You get mad, you fly into battle, and things die. It's pretty simple. The hard part is getting in touch with your rage. We all learn to hold that back. It's why we don't kill every duster who looks at us sideways. You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles, your wife, whatever.
Your wife?
Aye, especially my wife.
Just thinking about it works?
Well, for most berserkers it does. Several years ago, I worked with a berserker on one expedition who just couldn't work himself up. We had to kick him in the stones before he could get going.
Oh god. Why would you want to fight that way?
Why not? When you fight, you get mad. By the stone, it's a sodding tactic to enrage your enemy so he makes a mistake, right? Berserkers grab that anger and drink it like it's yesterday's ale. Then we turn it against our foes and watch the limbs fly.
Just getting thinking angry thoughts make it Jesus.
For
that
most
sentence
berserkers
is so
it does.
crazy.
Several years ago, we had to kick him in the stones before it
Talk
could
about
get...
something else.
I'm listening.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Bronca?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
You're handling this well.
Handling what? Bronca? That treasure's been long buried. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here. Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
Wrong, Ogren.
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
You miss Orzammar.
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly? They treated me like a puddle fly back there. I'm never going back.
How do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale? Oh, who'd have thought ale made with grain? Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Alright, I think we're done with Ogren. So...
Orzammar has sent her best, Warden. It has been a long time since the Dwarven army has marched on the surface.
Do you need anything?
Outfitting any army on short notice, there's always room for more gear. Gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with many smaller foundries, and larger values might overwhelm.
Okay. So... should be saving those, have not been. Baelish. Metal shards. Runes for the circle. Novice. Runes for the circle. Journeyman. Baelish. Death roots. I know I need the deep mushrooms or something.
What you have brought us, Warden.
Hold on to those. Alright, I think that is it for this one. After this, we're gonna go back to the Brazilian forest, and we're gonna try and take out the Reavers. Can't think of what they're called right now, but those guys over there that have all the Juggernaut gear. And then we may go back to Flemeth's hut. May not right now. Flemeth may be a little too much of a headache to take on. I think I may go over to Soldier's Peak instead and deal with whatever's up there. I don't think I've completed that part of the game yet before. But then it's off to Denerim after that, and the headache that will be due to the massive amount of game crashes we're going to have there, I am sure. So For now, this is going to be it for this episode of the Let's Play through Dragon Age Origins. I hope everyone is enjoying. If you are, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.